Yeah, we're gonna need some good warm-ups today. I'm stiff as a fucking board. Alright, I felt a little better, but still, I gotta take my time here warming up. I'm still just a little stiff. I don't know, it's kind of just like starting your car in the wintertime, 5 or 10 minutes before you leave. Just gotta let that shit warm up. And yeah, I kind of need that right now. Well, I don't know. My knee is still giving me some sharp pains out of the descent from the hole. Man, only thing I know to do, again, it's not really bad, so I'm gonna try to do what I can here. Only thing I know to do is, instead of doing my knee sleeves, I do have some knee wraps, and you can get those a little tighter. Maybe that compression will just kind of help, just alleviate it enough to where I can actually get at least a couple good sets, hopefully. We'll have to see. But I'm not a big fan of using knee wraps, especially now that I'm not powerlifting anymore. I mean, you can get them pretty tight, so they can help a lot on how much you can lift. And I like to have help, but more or less just for safety purposes. You know what I mean? It's like a knee sleeve. It has enough compression to help you squat more safely. But knee wraps, like I said, yeah, it makes it even more safe, but it actually really starts to help how much you can lift. And I don't know, I like for my body to do most of the work, which, I mean, it's still doing most of the work with knee wraps. You guys know what I'm saying, but it's a little less than with knee sleeves. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I didn't even do a fucking proper intro here. So what's up, everyone? Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I don't know. I guess I'll throw 4 or 5 on here. Um, I don't know, and I'll just kind of try to gauge. I might just work at 455 today if I can. Try to get a couple sets of 10 to 12. I don't even know if that's possible today with how my knee feels. I know if I'm fresh and I feel good, I could probably get around 12 with 455 with just knee sleeves. So maybe the knee wraps will kind of balance everything out here. And I don't know. Let me just see how 405 feels first before I start throwing shit out there. I mean, what can I say? The weight feels light. Just sucks because I will say, though, the pain was a little less. So it's hard to explain. So when I was coming out of the hole from here, and then when I started to get about from here to here, for some reason, that's when the pain is. It's a quick, sharp pain right here on this little. It's almost like a knot I have sticking out on my shin, right below my knee. It's, again, like I said, it's not nothing debilitating. I can still do the sets, but it's just enough uncomfort to affect them a little bit. Probably affect my power. I don't know how much I can actually explode safely, and also probably how many reps I can get. Maybe just like a one or two, but it's enough to maybe feel like I probably shouldn't go up to 500 today, even though I really want to. I don't know. Let me just throw 455 on, and maybe I'll just do a set with 455. I was gonna say and see maybe then go up to 500, but no. At that point, I would have exerted too much energy probably to even try to go up to 500 after that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just do a set 455 and see if I. Hopefully, I can do two sets. I don't know. Oh boy, I don't like doing high rep sets with sleeves, or not sleeves with wraps, because about halfway through I probably won't even feel my legs. It cuts off my circulation. I mean, that just does it to everybody probably, but I just specifically don't like that. But it's one of those things I got to do today. So let's go for it. Not bad. I will say the wraps helped um, with the pain. I still felt it, but just very, very slightly. So it was way better. No excuses, really. Set of 10. I wasn't trying to go like the first, I don't know how many I did, 6 or 7 reps. I was going a little faster, but then the final 2 or 3, I mean, you guys could tell, I'll just do a rep, do a rep. I was just trying to go a little slower on that. And I'll be honest, I really want to go up to 500, but I'm not going to. Won't do it today. I'll just do another set of this. Who knows? I might even fuck around and do 3 sets. We'll see though. Ah, ah, ah. That could have been bad. Holy shit. All right, give me a minute. I gotta settle down here. All right. I probably could have done a 10th rep there. It would have been really tough. Basically, that would have been the failure because there's no way I was getting 11. But yeah, rather than go for that 10th one, that would have been really, really hard. I am going to do just one more set. So I decided to save a little bit because this next set coming up is already going to be a fucking grind. I'll be lucky to get 7 probably. You guys know how it is. It's just, you only have so much strength to do heavy ass sets like this. Whether it be only a set of 2 or 3 sets of 5 or 2 or 3 sets of 10 to 12 like this, but they're really heavy 10 to 12. It just zaps your energy. So, you know what? I won't even set a number on this next set because sometimes that can actually decrease your, how do I say it? Your well, I guess your expectations and your aggression. Because if I already, before I even go to the set, make up my mind that, oh man, this is gonna be tough, I'll be lucky to get 6 or 7. So then as soon as I go into the set, I'm only gonna give enough effort to get 6 or 7 subconsciously. Most likely. I would say 90% of the time that's what's gonna happen. So rather than do that, I'm just gonna go into it, count the reps, however many I get. So yeah, I might rest a little longer here too, because those are 2 good sets. Oh man, yeah, 3 sets of that. That's enough. Yeah, so I know these 3 sets were not perfect by no means, but with that pain in my knee, I'm just trying to do what I can to get a pretty good stimulus, still go pretty heavy, and actually challenge myself with what I feel is still pretty safe. So again, the depth, I probably could have went a little deeper on all the sets. My form might have been a little off because I was trying to take a little pressure, or at least as much as I could, off my knee. So, I mean, again, these weren't perfect sets at all, but my legs are still burning. Definitely challenged me, and I feel like I did what I could to, well, again, just get a stimulus for today and still challenge myself. So, all in all, I'm pretty happy with those 3 sets. Considering, and actually, my knee, it's a little tender to the touch, but it's not terrible. So, again, I'll just have to ice it tonight. Actually, I'll have to ice it on and off all day, and then hopefully it just starts to get better. But yeah, that's it for squats, man. Honestly, I probably won't go too crazy after this. Just do some leg curls, leg extensions, maybe a couple of a drop set for each one on the final set. That might be it. All right. I'll say real quick. Of course, I feel like I say this a lot. Sometimes I don't. They're not always gonna go good, but the more that's kind of settled in on my legs, it felt good to do some higher rep, but still heavy sets of squat. I might do that for a while, man. just work with 455. Maybe try to increase my reps over the course of the next month or two. Maybe in a couple months, I'll be able to hit 455 for 12, 13, or even more. That'd be awesome. But try to increase the reps. And yeah, man, because it felt really good. The third set was definitely the third set. I kind of my cardiovascular actually gave out before I would say my musculature before I hit musculature failure. So, but I mean that's kind of expected when you're doing sets of squat like that for 10, 9 reps of heavy weight. It's going to take a lot of breathing, a lot of endurance. So yeah, by the third set, it was more of an endurance game. But I just tried to go slow, not slow, but a little slower than what I was going in the first two sets, and just get good reps. And like I said, however many I got. At that point, how many I got was not so much of a factor. I was just trying to get good reps on that third set for however many I can, you know. But yeah, since I did a lot of heavy reps today, I'll probably just do 3 sets here, maybe a drop set on the third and final one. Same thing on leg extensions, and we might just call it there, man. That was definitely much tougher than the first set, but still good. So one more with a drop set. All right. That was 3 good sets. So let's I don't know what do I want to go to for a drop set. I went up to 90 last week, but that was pretty light. So let's try 110 again. Holy shit. Ah. That's it. If I would have kept going and tried to do any more, my form is going to start to get really bad. So that was about as many as I could get. I was still feeling my form still wasn't perfect, but it was good enough. Get a few cheat reps in there at the end, and yeah, that's it. All right, pretty good. Hamstrings are feeling it, so let's move on to leg extensions. So guys, I don't know how this is gonna go. So I had a sneaky suspicion that as soon as I took my wraps off and that kind of settled down, that would start to flare up a little bit and hurt a little more. And I was right. It's still not really that bad, but I know it's gonna affect these sets right here. So I mean, I got them maxed out like I always do, because that's still not that much weight when I'm using both legs at the same time. So yeah, I still have it maxed out, but I might just go pretty slow, which I always do really on these. But I really want to make sure that nothing goes wrong. You know what I mean? So I'll just do 3 sets with whatever I feel comfortable. I'm hoping the more I get into it, the more it starts to loosen up and not hurt as much. It's done that the past couple times I've done this, so I'm gonna hope that happens again. And all right, let's see what I can do here. It honestly kind of played out just like I said before I did the set. The first like 10 reps were pretty painful actually, but oddly enough, I still felt like I could keep going. And then by like the 15th rep, the pain was almost gone. It's very weird how it does that. Yeah, I think 2 more sets should be fine to do with a drop set. And I know it's nothing crazy today, but that might be it. Honestly, my goal right now is to just do enough to still create stimulus and create some growth. I know it's not going to be as much because I'm kind of having to work around this. So I'm trying to do just enough without doing too much. I don't know, that's kind of where my logic is right now. All right. Yep, one more drop set. I think that'd be good for today. Okay, let's try this drop set. Holy shit. Man, it's burning like crazy. Let's try 3 more. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. That is it. I'm fucking done. Fucking done. Again, it wasn't a ton that we did here today, but I think there's so many heavy reps on squat kind of covered some ground and made up for not doing as many sets. I only did 9 sets. If you count the drop sets, 11 sets. But typically I'll do a little bit more than this, at least 2 or 3 straight sets more. But like I said, a lot of high reps with heavy weight on the squat. So I covered a lot of ground. I think it was tough. So yeah, let's go find somewhere to pose. All right, so we're gonna try. Let me turn my volume down a little bit. We're gonna try several different spots, different lighting. Make it kind of fast though with each one, because I'm in they have a separate room here for like specific workouts, but a lot of times it's not occupied. So I want to try to start posing in here. The only thing is I don't necessarily like the lighting. I don't know. That's what I don't know. I just don't like the lighting. That's why today I'm gonna try to mess with it a little bit and see if I can find decent or pretty good lighting. But yeah, let's try this real quick. Lights on. This might make it look way worse, but we're gonna try it. You know what? I'm just gonna call it there, guys. Let me zoom out. You gotta work with what you got here, and the lighting here is not the best, but I figured I'd give it a try. Now, who knows? When I'm going back through and editing, it might look better than what I think, but we'll see. You guys will know before me. But yeah, let's. It's strange because body dysmorphia is a real thing. And I don't care who you are. At some point, you're gonna have to deal with it. And I just feel like here lately, I don't know. I feel like I look smaller than what I want or where my goals are right now because I'm on a bulk. So it's just, yeah, body dysmorphia, man. And like I said, I think everybody, if they're in the fitness realm long enough, goes through this. They will have some sort of body dysmorphia. And sometimes you can have it and then kind of get over it and it goes away. And then years down the line, or only months down the line, whatever, it can come back. So it's just, yeah, man, it's something that like I said, if you're in this fitness world long enough, everybody goes through it. Some worse than others, some for longer than others, but it's just part of the game here. It's part of holding high expectations for yourself, which is good. But yeah, it can fuck with you a little bit. And I can say I'm going through it right now, but the only way to get through it is to keep going. If you quit, it's just gonna get worse, and you're ultimately gonna be like I said, it's gonna get worse, and you're gonna be disappointed with yourself, and you're gonna wish that you kept going, because eventually you'll probably get back into the fitness world, and you're like, man, if I had just stuck with it, imagine where I could be. Well, the best way to know that is to fucking stick with it, man. Don't this shit kind of hold you back or stop you. Just use it as motivation. That's what I do, and 13 years in, it seems to work. So yeah, let's call it there, guys. Let's go enjoy the rest of our Sunday.